Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me. I'm going to do my spring, my everyday makeup look, and I'm thinking of spring. So I'm going to be using some of my current favorite products. So let's go ahead and get started. Right now I only have my skincare on, and I'm quite happy actually with my skin. A lot of you have been asking me to share my skincare routine. I'm not planning to do a video, but I'm going to link my skincare routine, all of the products that I use. I'm going to link them in the description box. So I'm going to start by using this foundation by Cle de Peau, and it's quite new to me. I purchased this one during the Black Friday sales. I have been using it for, I think, nearly 2 months now, and I really like it. So I'm wearing the shade 010, which is light ochre. I believe the shade is 010 because it's light ochre. I wanted to say 010, but I think that it's actually 010. I'm just going to get it close to the camera. And this one is quite similar to the B10 from Chanel's foundations, which is a really good match for me. Now I have this issue, my face is usually a little bit darker than my neck and chest, so that's why I always try to match my skin tone. This is a brilliant foundation. I really like it. I did apply too much. I normally on a daily basis, I'm not going to apply too much. I'm going to apply like 1/3 of what I'm applying right now. But anyways, I just squeezed a little bit too much. I love this foundation because it is quite blurring, and it's a lot like my beloved Perfection Lumiere Velvet from Chanel, but it has a little bit more coverage, I believe, which is great. And I can very easily apply this foundation just on the go, and I find myself reaching for this foundation very often, like every single day. I first saw this foundation on Michelle's channel. I know that she loves Cle de Peau, and I was thinking of purchasing it so many times, and I just the price somehow was putting me off. I didn't want to purchase it because of the high price tag, but then during the Black Friday sales, I just said, okay, it's time to purchase this foundation, and I'm so happy that I did because I have been loving it. So I'm going to be skipping the concealer because, as you can probably see, I slept quite well and I'm quite happy with my skincare right now. I just started using a couple of new products that I really love, really enjoy. So as you can see, my under eye area actually is quite good even without concealer. So since this is an everyday look, I'm just going to skip the concealer because every day on my day-to-day basis, I usually don't use concealer. I'm just going to apply touch of concealer on my eyelids, and I do this just to help the eyeshadows blend more easily. You can apply a little bit of eye primer. I just prefer to add a little bit of concealer. So with this foundation, I'm actually going to be skipping the powder because my skin, it keeps my skin matte all day long, and it's not drying, it's non-drying, it doesn't feel drying on the skin, but I love the finish of the foundation, so I don't want to mess up with the finish. It's luminous matte finish. My skin looks exactly like skin. It looks luminous matte. It's exactly what it says on the bottle, so I skip the powder. Then I'm just going to quickly fill in my brows. I'm using an old Dior eye pencil, which I'm going to link below. It's a new one right now. This one is the old version. So there are two eyebrow pencils from Dior. One of them is very thin. I don't like it because it dries very quickly. The other one that I use is a powder brow pencil, which I actually love. Now, since my lips feel a little bit dry, I'm going to be applying a little bit of the Rouge Cocoa Balm. I have it in number 918. I love this formulation. Next, I'm moving on to my favorite combination for cheeks. I'm also going to link my favorite brushes down below. So first of all, I'm using Peche Cosmique by Chanel, and this one just gives a little bit of glow, which is almost undetectable on the skin. I know that a lot of people didn't like this one. Do let me know if you like this one or not, but I love it. I just like to use it as a base for my blush, because then if I use a matte blush on top, or any other blush if I use on top, it just looks very beautiful. So you can probably see a little bit of sheen going on here on this cheek. This is the effect that I usually like. And then I'm going to be using the coral blush on top. It kind of just feels very refreshing for spring. Next, I'm taking an eyeshadow brush and I'm quickly going to use the coral blush as a wash of color on my eyelid, but just very lightly. I did apply a little bit too much, so I'm going to go ahead and blend with them. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend with a clean brush because I applied more than I wanted and more than I actually intended. Just blending the color very roughly all over my eyelid and up to the crease. And then I'm going to be using the highlighting shade from the new Dior Trioblique palette. And this one is in number 833 Mineral Rose. I love to use this color on top of all eyeshadows. So lately I have been using this color a lot. Now, if you want to see swatches in natural light, I have a video where I reviewed this one, but you can go ahead and see what's going to happen now when I apply this one on top. I'm just tapping with my fingertip. You can use a brush if you want to, but I'm used to using my fingertips. Probably on camera it's not going to be that impressive because I find that usually with everyday looks that I create, they are not very impressive on camera, but they look very fresh in real life. So if you have this palette, definitely go ahead and try using this color on top of anything basically. And you're going to see the effect is so beautiful. I believe that Peter Phillips is the makeup artist that actually does pink colors so beautifully. Somehow he's the one makeup artist that I love the most when it comes to pink colors. Then I'm going to go ahead, get a smaller brush because I want to get this color also right in the inner corner of my eye. I want to be a little bit more precise here. I still haven't purchased the Peachy palette from the same collection because there are way too many new releases. I'm wondering if I should purchase it. I'm very tempted, but at the same time I'm just trying to balance and I'm just trying to be careful because I know that there are going to be a lot more new releases. And then next, again during the Black Friday sales, I purchased Cle de Peau refill because they didn't have the palette. Apparently it was sold out, so I need to purchase a palette, but I only have the refill now. This is 313. I love this brown color here. This is like a brown color that I have been using all the time because it has a little bit of, it's a cool toned brown color that just works beautifully with my skin tone. I just want to apply a little bit on the outer part of my eye. And that's just to add a little bit of dimension, nothing more. And then I love the blendability of the Cle de Peau eyeshadows. I would love to try more from them. Do let me know in the comment section below what are your favorite eyeshadows from Cle de Peau, or if you've tried the foundation, if you would like to share your thoughts with us. This is going to be amazing because we're all makeup lovers here, so your opinion is very, very important. So again, getting my clean brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend a little. Okay, so I believe that I need to do a little bit more blending, but first of all, I'm going to apply some kohl eyeliner on my top lash line, and this is number 36 Prune Intense. Just going to keep the color on the outer part of my eye and close to the lash line. And I'm literally going to massage the eyeliner into the roots of the lashes. Okay guys, so I curled my eyelashes off camera. The reason is because my eyelashes are so straight that it literally takes me like a few minutes to curl them properly. And now I'm just going to be using a very teeny tiny Chanel brush. Once again, I'm going to link my favorite brushes down below. The dark brown color on my lower lash line, just the outer part of my lower lash line. Okay guys, so I think this is going to be the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and it turned out to be a little bit more pink than I expected initially. I didn't have the intention to make it that pink, but anyways, it's spring, the weather is so beautiful, and I think pink is okay for the spring season. Do let me know in the comment section below if you've tried any of the products that I used in this video, and share your thoughts, even if they are negative, even if you don't like the products that I'm using and that I used in this video. Do let us know, because this is going to be useful for our whole community. There is no product that works for everyone. Also, don't forget to let me know what you think of this foundation, because it is quite pricey. So let's go ahead and share our opinions. What do you think of this foundation? Have you tried it? If you've tried it, your opinion is very, very valuable, because I'm going to review this foundation quite soon. Actually, I'm going to be reviewing this foundation, so your input is very important. I would love to know your thoughts. Overall, I really love it. I think that it's worth the splurge for me personally, but then it all depends. So do let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your time. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!